Right then, so in today's video, I've bought a new driver, but I've spent under £20 on a brand new driver. Right guys, so you heard correctly, I've got another new driver, but the big surprise with this one is the cost. So it has cost me £19.99. It has just arrived in the post, so I'm going to open it. I haven't even checked it. The box is looking a bit battered, but I'm going to take it out, have a look at what you get for £20. Then we're going to hit some shots on Trackman, see how it performs, because I know a lot of the time you guys say, well, it's all well and good testing the latest Titleist driver, the latest tailor-made driver, might be £450, £500 or more. A lot of you guys aren't working on those kind of budgets, and I'm kind of thinking for under £20, anybody could afford this driver. So guys, while you're watching today's video, if you are enjoying the content, you don't currently subscribe, please consider clicking the button below, ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Also, if you've got a few seconds spare, pop over to my Facebook page, also Ali Taylor Golf, doing some short little tips and hints on there, under 3-minute videos. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys as to what you think, what you'd like to see on there. But for now, let's see exactly what you get for under £20. Right, so the box has just arrived, and as you can see, it's looking a bit battered. So I'm a little bit worried that potentially the very, very inexpensive driver might not be quite in its best condition, but hopefully it'll be fine. So let's have a little look at what we've got. Okay, so we have got a driver, steel shaft. Did I get a head cover with that? No. Right, so having got it out of the box, instantly I've got a little correction to make. I didn't pay $19.99. I actually paid $18.99. It's already even better value than it was. So it's steel shaft, no head cover. Not sure I'd expect a head cover for $18.99. But let's have a little close-up look at the head and let's see what it's claiming. And afterwards we're going to hit some shots. What have we got then? We've got the Slazenger V300 driver. So we've got quad flex, we've got 460cc, 10.5 degree, regular flex steel. So like you'd expect for $18.99, you know, no frills, quad flex, not 100% sure what that means, but you know, it's a full 460cc head, not custom fit obviously at $18.99, 10.5 regular steel shaft. We've got to see how it works and see, can you buy a driver for $18.99 that actually gives some good performance? Right, so I know, like I said before, I know I'm in a really kind of fortunate position that I get to try all the latest equipment from all the major manufacturers. But I do get a lot of guys commenting, like I said, that, you know, not everybody's got that 300, 400, 500 plus pounds to spend on a new driver. So I just thought it was really interesting to see, when I looked online the other day, what was the cheapest driver I could find. It was from a company in the UK called Sports Direct, but it's a Slazenger driver, steel shaft, so very old school, keeping the costs down. But you know what? Let's give it a smash and let's see how it performs. Right, so down behind the ball, it's not the worst looking driver I think I've seen. Obviously 10.5 degrees, you can see a lot of loft, a lot of the face, and I think the very dark head and the brilliant silver face. Now what I would say is interesting, this has come straight out the packet. Now just look at the close-up of this face. Now like I said, that's straight out the packet. That doesn't look brand new, does it? Now, if you've been paying a decent amount of money, you might be a little bit upset about that. And some guys might still be a little bit upset, but I think that's pretty poor form. That looks like that's already been hit and then rewrapped. So not overly impressive with the face. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think that's down to Slazenger. I think that's more likely down to the company that I've bought this off. The grip is a Slazenger grip. We can look from the close-up there. Not the straightest grip on there. But, hey-ho, $18.99. What am I expecting? Let's just see how this goes. So actually felt not awful. Now, 211 carry, 215 total. Whew, that was short. Now, I'm just going to hit a few shots and look at kind of how far the ball's going. I am then going to look at club head speed, ball speed, and kind of see what big difference. Because I'll be honest, that felt a decent swing, and yet that has gone absolutely nowhere. So 220, 263. Not awful. Not awful by any means. You know, definitely not seeing the performance level that I would expect from my driver, but different price point. This is very entry level. You know, maybe even somebody who has struggled with driver in the past that fancies putting one in the bag. Ooh, now we're going 249, 270. Right, so maybe that first one, maybe that's a loosener, a little bit unsure with the new driver, but that actually pretty straight, 250, 270. Okay, let's just go a few more of these. Again, nearly 240, just over 270 for total. Now, I'm old school enough that steel shaft in driver is not awful. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit shorter, going to be a little bit heavier than some of the stuff out there, but probably for me, not going to cost me too much speed. And certainly if this didn't work, I think at $18.99, you know, I'm not losing too much sleep over that. Felt a bit left. Yeah. Now I'm not sure with mine I'd have seen that level of shot. Okay, let's go two more and then look at a little bit more information. So again, 235, 270. So probably 30 to 35 back on where I would expect my carry to be. And then probably another 20 yards back on where I would expect my total to be. Right, so those have felt normal swings. Let's really, really go after this one. See if we can get near 300 yards. Ooh. 258 carry, 281 total. Can't finish on that, can we? So let's see if we can get past 260 carry, but want to get closer to that 300 total if we can. $251, 279. Right then, let's have a close-up look at a little bit more information and then go from there. Right, so let's look through some of these shots. So there we had 220 carry, 262 total, 102 mile an hour club head speed, smash factor 1.46, that's good. 103, again, good numbers there, good strike. A little bit high, a little bit towy. Again, a good smash factor, good distances. So that was very strange from that strike to get that shot. Again, then we look at a decent one. 58, so carry. So that club head speed, if we look at the averages there, been pretty good strikes. Club head speed definitely back on where I would normally be. Ball speed, not bad. Smash factor 1.45. And all in all, for a club that's cost less than £19, it's pretty decent. Right then, so what did I think of the Slazenger V300? First of all, price point. Like I said, very, very different from anything I've tested on the channel before. If I'm being honest, I was quite impressed. Now, I kind of expected it to perform decently. You know, I think as long as you can find a reasonable part of the club face. We did see quite a big selection in kind of where the balls kind of travelled though, even though the strikes were very, very similar. So it would definitely show me that you don't get the forgiveness that you do out of a more established driver. But for £19 or under £19, it looked okay. It felt okay and it performed okay. So if you're just looking to spend less than £20, something like that isn't a bad shout. I would probably say you've got a better chance though of picking something up second hand that's maybe a more established driver that might be 4, 5 or 6 years old, where you'd probably get closer to your ultimate performance. But like I said, you know, my only disappointment with that was definitely it's all marked across the club face. Now, I'll be very, very interested. I might just drop Sports Direct an email, see what they say about that. But it didn't ultimately affect performance. But all in all, like I said, for under £19, not bad. Would I swap it for what I currently use? Absolutely not. But if you're somebody who possibly wanted to just try a driver, or you might just be having a go at golf for the first time, something like that could be a great little taster club for you to get into golf. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. Something a little bit different, and I'm going to do a little bit more of this kind of stuff because I'm going to continue obviously to review the new latest equipment. But there are golfers out there who tell me that, you know, they might have X amount to spend, you know, and what could be worth trying, what could be worth buying. And it's never a bad thing, I think, to try some of the less established brands at the lower price points that might be more of an entry-level golf club. So if you have enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe to my channel, please consider clicking the button below, ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.